Definitely, I got a taste of it in the spring. I really enjoyed it. Going against our offense, I'm definitely ready to kind of get it kicking here for the fall and get ready for that first game for sure. I really embraced the new role, and I've really enjoyed learning it, kind of getting to know the intricacies of the position. It's been a real fun spring and now summer, and definitely ready for camp here.
How would you describe this summer over here and what's gone on, and how involved Bob Diaco's been too in getting you ready?
He's been involved pretty heavily. We've had the chance to work with our coaches a little more this summer, the way the schedule turned out. Definitely one of the hardest working summers I've had since coming here for sure. I think there's a lot more, attention to detail, stuff like that. Guys are really getting into workouts, getting intense, kind of melding football and strength and conditioning together. It was definitely kind of cohesive in that aspect. Everything we did kind of had both things in mind. So I think that the summer was awesome as far as that went.
It goes through your mind when a guy like Chris Jones goes down to such a staple of your offense and team leader. What sort of things went through your mind when you found out about it?
I mean, yeah, it's rough. He's obviously a huge part of our team. The thing I know about Chris is he's one of the hardest workers I've ever met. I see him in the training room every day. He's working his butt off to get back with us. You just gotta pray for him, hope he can recover fast, but you just know in the back of your head he's working as hard as he can to get back.
I think Chris Webber was saying in Chicago that the workouts this summer, you guys switched them to like the dead of the afternoon where you guys were out in the heat. I mean, what was that? Was that a big change for you guys? And what was that like, kind of doing it in the middle of the day versus early in the morning as far as making you guys go harder?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're used to doing our runs for the most part in the morning before the sun's too high. But 3 o'clock in the afternoon, some of those 100-degree days, took a toll on a lot of guys. I think built our conditioning, our stamina a lot more than maybe we had previously in different summers. But yeah, I think it was good. I enjoyed it. Really, I think it gets you ready. If you can go through that, you can go through camp. You know what I mean? You can go through a game. So it was different, and a lot of guys, it was tougher for them at first, but it's something we got used to that I think is going to be helpful for us for sure.
And that started like June, right, when you guys got here?
Yeah. Yep.
Hey Mick, or in spring camp, you're saying that you were hoping to put on a significant amount of the weight this summer to prepare for the start of the season. Have you put on a good amount over the summer?
Yeah, last time I weighed myself, I was 315. That was at night, probably after a big dinner. So, but yeah, I'm hoping to enter the camp around 310, 315, and kind of keep that up as much as I can, because obviously it gets pretty strenuous throughout camp, and you end up losing a little weight.
What did you weigh last year?
Last year I was probably 290 average. I'd be as low as 285, as high as 295, but usually about 290. Yep.
In those off-season workouts, how much of there was the holding of each other accountable for what you did in those workouts? Players talk about that more this off-season.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think guys emerge as leaders, and I've noticed a little more. It's more on the players and the coaches to kind of hold each other accountable, which is how it should be. You should be more worried about what your brother is going to feel about you rather than your coach or something like that. If you're making mistakes, we're going to be the first guys on them. So even before the coaches, which I think is huge. It's super important, for that culture, that brotherhood. So.
What are the main things that drove this defense throughout the offseason? What sticks in your mind? What are the motivators?
Motivators, I mean, obviously there's some things that happened, some games last season where we got beat pretty bad. At least for me, that's something I think about every day when I come and work. But definitely just, that Big Ten championship trophy, that's something we really want. It's something we want to accomplish. That's the whole team. So definitely, some of the things that happened last season, yeah, they stick with you. And I think it's important you kind of think about that, It's motivation. It really is. Definitely just playing for each other, too. I feel the unit is tighter now than it ever has been. And, I feel guys really playing for each other, really taking each other accountable, taking care of each other, giving each other advice, things of that nature. But yeah, definitely, there's a lot of things that go into it, but I guess the number one for me would just be, just the unit, working together.
What are the one or two things that are sticking in your guys' craw from last year?
Personally, obviously, the two biggest losses, Ohio State, Iowa. But I mean, it's all the same. We didn't accomplish what we wanted to accomplish last season, so it is what it is. But yeah, definitely, it's all the same. We got everything in our head from last season, and obviously we're going to push it behind us here in the fall. But it's something that's definitely motivating.
What do you think of Damian Daniels and DeAndre Thomas?
They're both incredibly hard workers. They've got awesome attitudes. They came in right away. They wanted to learn. They weren't trying to be the teachers And I really think that's important because, you know, you come in from high school, a lot of guys have these big egos on them, you know, and they think they can come in and contribute right away and that their opinion's the highest. But, you know, those two, man, they're awesome workers. Kind of remind me of the Davis twins, you know, how they came in and worked really hard to try and contribute. So I'm excited to see what they do with actual football pads on. You know, I haven't really had the chance to see them play yet. But, man, they really are. They're hungry to work and learn, and it's awesome to watch this too.
You went through bad knee injuries before. Is that something you bring up with Chris, or did you talk to him at all about stuff like that?
Oh, I mean, a little bit. I think, you know, I can give some advice to him, but the way he's handled it so far and the way he's going to continue to handle it, you know, is second to no one. And I think he knows that. He knows that, and I know that. I think the whole team knows that. So there's some things I can definitely tell him, but I think he's got the right head on his shoulders right now for sure.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.